Right, hi there guys. So what I thought we'd do today, which is actually a little bit strange, is we ordered food for tonight. We got it from a food truck, drive-through that's going to one of our friends' pubs. Now, when we went to order this food, what we had to do was go on the messenger, then leave a message of what we're after, and then we pay when we go and see the guy and get the food and all the rest of it. Now, this got us to thinking about our chatbot system and about how it could be used in food vans, sort of mobile food places. So what I thought I'd do is just a quick one, which will help you to see the shops and whatnot, how to set up a shop and this sort of thing, is actually set up a shop for this. So people can order their food online. They can have a QR code so they can order it just by a quick zap. It can take payments. It can do absolutely everything. You can also put where he is, telephone numbers, all this sort of thing. So that everybody's got everything all in one go and they're not having to go like we had to the pub, then to this, then to that, then to the other. So it's going to streamline the whole operation. It's going to make taking payments easier. It's going to be able to take track of the payments and how it's all going and a whole lot more. Right, so the actual name of the place is called Street Food Drive-Through. Now, I actually started doing this before and then my phone rang, so I might have it right. So we've got Street Food Drive-Through here. So all I've done was create a new store. I clicked on the button, and then after that, it all come true. Now, for some reason, my page hasn't loaded quite right. So let's just have a quick look. Right. So it's unloading right now. Here we go. Right, so right now we have basically the name of it. We have all the store settings in there, but all we've done is just use a quick little picture, which I will put back in just to show you. So we're going to upload a picture. And there was a pretty cool one just of his little van there, which I quite like. It's got all sexy lighting and whatnot, so we're going to put the little pictures in there. And we're going to do that. So, store's been updated, so all cool there. Now then, next what we want to do is we want to actually get payments. So it's based in the UK, so therefore we can use PayPal, we can use anything we want. So we can use PayPal, Stripe, or we can do cash on delivery. So we'll put in a PayPal email address there, trim the chatbots we'll use. We don't want to enable sandbox mode because we want to take payments straight away. Now, if there's a Stripe account, I would recommend using Stripe. And what we can do is put in the Stripe codes in there and everything's cool. But as you can see, there's a load of different payment processes in here as well. So it's all cool. So all we're going to do is turn the PayPal checkout on. And we're going to turn cash on delivery on. Now, we could set up manual if we wanted to, which would mean that we could pay by various other methods. And we want this as British pounds. So the guys in England want the British pounds. We want 2 decimal places. We don't need to display a comma because we're not that high. Tax and delivery charge is not delivering. So store pickup we want. And we want preparation time. We'll say, no, we don't really need preparation time, do we? No, not really. We can put a preparation time if we wanted to. Now we want guests to be able to get in here as well. As before, you had to be part of Facebook to actually order, because you had to go onto his Facebook page, so that's not too good. We don't really want the address preferences, not really, but I'll tell you what, we'll take an email. Then if we take an email, we can then remarket to the people as well via email or via the chatbot, right? So we're going to build his business as well at the same time. So let's just save that. And next what we're going to do is we're going to zip back up the top here, and I'm going to put payment settings. Now, payment settings, you can change it any way you want to. There's nothing in particular I want to do here. We want a buy now button. Yeah, we're not too bothered about that. We can do WhatsApp if we want to. So in the UK, WhatsApp's not really as big as what it is in some parts of the world. So we're not going to bother with that. Business open hours. Now, I'm pretty sure, if I looked correctly, right, so it's 4 till 8:30. Okay, so we're going to put business hours is going to be 4 till 8:30. So 4 till 8:30. And we're just going to change all of these, which is a little bit of a chew on, but it's nothing too major. would help if I wasn't exhausted and waiting for this dinner tonight, which does actually look really nice. The guy's food looks mint. So I'm kind of looking forward to it because I haven't had Greek for ages. So this could be good. And it says, of course, I will last make this something when I finish work, which isn't what you would want to do. So 8:30 Saturday. Now we don't know where he's at on Saturday or anything like this, but we could get the information and put the different information in to each of our different parts. So we could have absolutely everything in here. We could have a full schedule of events. We could email people where we're going to be. We could message people where we're going to be. So we could tag people if we weren't in the UK actually. But if we weren't in the UK, what we could do is we could tag people in that particular area where they come to us before. So he's going around different pubs. And once we've tagged them, then when we go back to the pub, we could send out a mass message to everybody who went to that one particular pub, and it'd be awesome. All of a sudden, it would be huge. Right, so next you've got categories. Now, he's only got a few different foods on there, so we're not really going to break it into categories. Attributes. Now, I did see that you could get extra. I wrote it down here. So, add halloumi. All right, so we want halloumi. We'll copy that. I'm going to add that. I'm going to put attribute name as halloumi. Attribute values. Halloumi. And this one is optional. And we'll have it as active. So they can choose halloumi if they want to, which is all cool. So let's just OK that one as well. Now, products. This is what he actually goes and sells from his van. Now, remember, this is just the shop part of it. Later on, we're going to build an entire back end of it so that this thing's going to absolutely fly. So let's just start adding some products. So I've already taken note of them because my spelling is terrible. And otherwise, you'd be sitting here for half an hour trying to watch me spell things. So paste, and the original price is £7. Right, now the attribute, we do have halloumi on this one. And the amount is £1.50 extra. So we'll put that in there as well. So right now we've got all of that. Now next we're going to put the description in. So we'll copy that description and we'll just pop that in there. Right, now is there anything they need to note about this? Does it contain nuts, anything like that? We could put all that in. What we're going to do is we're just going to use the picture of this because I couldn't find any pictures that relate directly to what he's selling. Otherwise, I would have put the different picture in each one. Right, so we won't have as taxable. Now, we can also have the items in stock. So say, for example, if he turns out there and he's only got so many halloumi fries or whatever, we could put down that he's only got 100. And then every time it goes, it'll go off our main stock. So we know exactly how many were sold. And when it's out of stock, obviously, we can make it so that they can't order it no more. So that's the first one already in there. So next, we're going to add another product. And this one's going to be, what is it going to be? Oops, don't want to do that. Halloumi gyros, something similar to that. So we're going to pop that product name in there. And that one was $7 as well. £7 as well, sorry, I'm not used to saying dollars. Now this one doesn't have any attributes I couldn't find, so I don't know if it's supposed to have attributes, but there was none listed on the menu, so we won't have any in here. Now, as you'll notice, another thing that I've done is I haven't actually put a category in because there isn't enough to do a category. If there was a lot more products, then we do categories such as starters, main courses, sweets. We could have the drinks in there, what anybody would sell, and it's not taxable. Right, so we could do all of that if we wanted to, but obviously this isn't going to have all of that because we have a very limited menu, which I don't understand why he's done it. That's what I've ordered tonight. So with any luck, this is awesome. And it's £9. And no attributes either on that one, so no extras. This is not on his menu. So copy that. But you must admit that sounds nice. I'm kind of looking forward to this far too much. We're still on lockdown in the UK, so it's a bit of a sore point actually getting any food. if we want to order in or something nice and it's kind of not too good. Right, so I'm going to save that. I'm going to go to the next one. This is how simple it is, guys. If you just write it out in notes or something first, or 9 times out of 10, your customers will actually give you a full menu list and just copy and paste it. It's so simple. Right, so we're just going to paste that in there. I've forgotten how much that one was, so it's 6. And we don't need a category again. So I'm just going to go in here. We're going to select this bit. Excuse me. Paste that. So you can see how fast this actually goes together. Now imagine if you were building a store and how fast that would go, how much work it takes to actually build a store. It's an absolute bloody nightmare. Right, so next one, loaded Greek fries. So we're going to go up here, I'm going to add another one. And it's going to be loaded Greek fries. Oops. Paste that in there. I forgot the price again. I haven't actually wrote it down. I'm sure it was, how much was it? It's a stupid thing to forget. £6.50. Right. So £6.50. So that's all cool. Now, I'll also put a sales price in there if I want to as well. So say, for example, if you have a special offer, we can put the special offers in. If something's on offer, we can put that in. The most important part about this is, right, when everybody starts going back to normal in the UK, he's going to have himself a huge list. So people who are ordering food or people who are coming home from work, he can then text them and say, right, okay, we're doing the food ready tonight. You're going to be driving past. Do you want us to have your meal ready for you? Now, can you imagine how much more he's going to sell just by having that simple thing in there? It's going to blow up. Right. So there's all of the parts in there. Now, if we visit the store, this is what it's going to look like. So we'll open that up in a new tab. And we have a little store thing right here. So we can buy now, we can have the cart, we can do anything we want. Take payment, that payment's going to go directly into PayPal or Stripe or cash on delivery or whatever we want to do. But he's going to know exactly how he's going to get paid. So he'll have some money beforehand in his PayPal. He'll have some money coming in cash. He'll have all the different ways, and it'll all be kept track of all the way through. Now, next you've got your delivery points. This guy doesn't actually do delivery points, so it's all cool. And next we have our QR code. Now, the QR code is pretty awesome. What it means is that we can send somebody directly into this menu. So, if it was mine, what I would do is I would put some little blackboards outside, because he's going around local pubs, and I would have this little scan code on the blackboard. Therefore, people's going to scan this, they're going to look at the menu straight away, you can have it inside the pubs, you can have it anywhere you want, and it's all going to do it. So it's pretty damn awesome. Right, so we're going to save that one, and it was called Street Food, wasn't it? Street Food, don't know why I put it in the dentist promo. So we can have all that. Now, and also supply coupons. Say, for example, if you want the owners or owners' friends or something to get a discount, you can put that straight in there. You can look through your signed up customers. You can copy the URL. You can do the order status notifications, so you can notify everybody as they're going along. Right, so we're going to just I want to do that. And this is the store page, right? So all we're going to do is copy, and I'm going to just pop that down there as well. Right. So I've got his phone number here, which was on the top of his website, on the top of his Facebook page, sorry. It looks like he's only mainly using his Facebook page. So I have everything there. That's it, all done. That's the store now created. Now, what we're going to do is we're now going to make a little bit of a flow, right? Because we want to show where it's going to be, which we could just change every week, which is all cool. We want to give his phone number out, because obviously we want people to order via phone as well. And we want to go to that menu, right? So these are the main things that we want done with this whole chatbot. Right, so I'm just going to select the page, and we're going to put a little keyword trigger in here as well. Now remember, we're still going to need the start trigger too. So we're going to put hi, hey, hello, fries, Greek, order, call. That'll do. Right, so we'll just put in those keywords there. And the place was called, I've forgotten it again, Street Food Drive-Thru. So copy that, and we'll just pop that straight in there. Right, so this is basically just so we can keep track of which floors we have. Right, so we'll just join that up to that one. And then we're going to put a little picture of his van. So we'll have the van there. So when they see the van, they're going to know that it's the right one, because we don't want to send them nowhere else, because that'd be really, really silly. So there's the van in there. We'll click typing on display. So we'll give it a couple of little bops when somebody's on typing, just so that we know that they're actually coming there. Right. So, hey, oops, that's what I type. Hey, no, I don't want last name. I want first name. What can, and then we'll put his name. They. We'll put a little bit of typing on there, and we're just going to put a tiny little delay of 2 seconds. All right, just so we automate the whole thing. So I'm going to go next. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a telephone call button. So let's just do button, and up there, and double click on the button. The button type is going to be call us. Call us, there we go. And the mobile phone number, I've already taken note of it, is right here. So we'll pop that in there. Oh, prefer button. Call us. Right, so that's the first one done. We could have menu, which is always cool. So we could have do you want menu? How do I want to do this? You put e-commerce store. It's like products from your carousel. No, we don't want to actually do that. We want a proper carousel. We don't want. See, if we do it that way, that's the way that ManyChat and all these other chatbots do it, and it's not as good. Menu. No, let's put order food. Way better than menu. Order food. I'm going to select that as postback. No, we're not. We're going to select this web URL. I'm going to grab that URL right there and copy. Take that down. Pop that URL in there and paste that there. Okay. Right. So we've got 2 choices right now. They can either call us, or they can order the food and see the menu and do everything like that. So it's pretty awesome so far. So we've got 2 of these problems solved. Next biggest problem is this guy seems to be always traveling about. Right, so what we want to do is we want to do button, and we're going to do find us. And it's going to be a postback, new postback, sorry. Okay, that one. I'm just going to label this as well. Find us. Now we haven't got a sequence on this because we don't really need a follow-up as such on this one. This one we can pretty much do as we're doing. Now we've got inside of Facebook. If we're doing quick replies, we actually have 8 replies. So we've got all of these. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so that's 7. So let's do 7 of these. So do we want them on the date or do we want them on the time? Do we want them on the place? Sorry. So let's say we want them on the place. All right. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put new faces. Select. the nearest place to you, and we will make a date of it. Right, so select the nearest place to you and we'll make a date of it. Right, so all we're going to do now is we're going to put in a load of quick replies. So we'll put quick reply. So what I want is I want these different places. So I want Jolly Stewart at South Shields. So I'll just put out Jolly Stewart. We'll copy that one. And we'll just pop that straight in there. And I forgot to save that bloody thing. So I've actually lost that one because I forgot to save it because I'm an idiot. Make a dinner date. Sounds good, nicer. Right, so we don't need typing on display because we've got that straight from a button, so that's all cool. So we've got Jolly Stewart is the first one. That's one place where he's going to. So we're going to do quick reply, straight quick reply, and this one is going to say Jolly Stewart. Paste that in there, and that's cool. Right, so the new post back is going to be the Jolly Stewart. So next we could put a picture of Jolly Stewart. We could put just a text. I'm just going to go for a text and just make it nice and simple. So the Jolly Stewart is going to be there Tuesday, the 23rd. And it's done. Paste. Okay. Right, now then, what else we want to do on each of these, we're going to then take these, right? Because we might want to order from the Jolly Stewart, and we might want to ring them up when we're at the Jolly Stewart. So we might as well put these two choices back here again as well. So we'll have two choices here. Go to buttons, we'll reply, and reply. And we're going to put another one. So we're just going to clone that. And the next place is going to be Melbourne Arms. Oops. If I can get it to copy. Right, so Melbourne Arms. Where's my thing? Here we go. So paste that in there. Get that one. Paste that in there. Get that one. Next one, we'll put another quick reply. And this one's going to be, where is it going to be? The Blue Bell, that's my friend's pub. Way, if you're in the UK, go to the Blue Bell. It's awesome. Lisa makes a mean dinner. Her Sunday dinners are great. So everybody who hasn't got the Sunday dinner from there, please get your Sunday dinner from there. It's lovely. Right, so paste that in there. Okay, that one. And just paste it in there. So we can keep, this is just to keep track of ourselves. Why don't I just duplicate that? Right, so next one is this one. Delete that. And okay that. And pop that in there just so we keep ourselves on track. Because we don't like losing things. South Beach Pub. South Beach. I'll just put South Beach in. Don't know where South Beach Pub is. So we'll clone that. And this is how fast it is, guys. Like, can you imagine if you're trying to build a website to do this, and then you're hoping that people are going to log into the website, right? Here, as soon as somebody clicks a button, they are now on his list, right? So we've got, everybody on the list just by clicking the button. So it's taken out half of the work because people don't fill out the right email addresses, then they don't fill out the right phone numbers. If we want the email address and phone numbers, Facebook will give us all of that as soon as they log in. So we're all cool. Jolly Bowman. Copy that. And copy that. Boom. And boom. Right, so now what we need to do is kick these up. So we've got up to there, up to there, down to there. We're going to reach that one. Down to there. There. And there. Right, so we've got all of these already done. Right, so now what we need to do is just clone this. So what was the next one? Melbourne Arms. Right, so Melbourne Arms, going to go back up here and we're just going to copy the whole lot. It's that easy. Right, this is going to be our entirety of writing if it's going to copy. Right, so we're going to copy that. Pop that straight in there. And okay, that one. I might as well copy these while we're on. So we'll clone that one. And we'll clone that one. And we'll just put straight the buttons. Right, so now instead of them having to mess about, we have them exactly where I want them. All cool. Bluebell. Washington. Now, when this needs updating, all we need to do is go back into these. That's simple, and put in new dates. No rewriting code, no doing anything like that. Nothing. Just plain and simple, copy and paste. So when his next week's schedule comes out, we copy and paste it. We pop them straight in here. It's done. And this would probably be one of the hardest out of all of the different niches to actually do. I'm just going to space this out a touch just so I don't look messy. Out of all the niches, this would probably be the hardest because it's the most work, just having to correct it. Which, let's face it, if this is the most work that you're doing to collect money, then you're doing something pretty right. Because once it's done, it's pretty much done. We don't need to change prices. We just need to change these last two columns. And so that's it. It's like that simple, guys. Now, once I get all these cloned, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put in a little intro because we need a little starter message. Just keep the whole thing off, which will just be linked to his page, or we can put it on his website, or we can put it as a scan code. So we could just scan this now for Ullsworth tonight, and then put that little code that we copied. All that could be done. That can go actually on his Facebook page. So that's all cool. It means that nobody's going to have to mess about trying to find the thing and go into click in and order and everything that I was doing earlier on. Today, just try and order some food, which is so much quicker. Right, this would take all of the headaches that this guy might have trying to collect orders, write all the orders down, getting all the orders ready, and everything like that. Every night is at a different place. This would have it. It could even have it on a spreadsheet. So we could send it straight off to Google Sheets, and every night it would say, right, okay, well, you need to do this, this, that, and this. You have made this many sales. You've made this much money. Keep up the good work. And then you're going to know what your stock. You're going to know absolutely everything, all within a matter of minutes by adding this simple little thing, this easy as pie thing, straight onto your website, straight onto his website. Now, if you're managing this, then you can go out and charge. Now, obviously, this guy has a van. I'm not saying go out and charge thousands or anything like that. But what I am saying is if you were going to go and charge, oh, helps if I actually put that one in there. If you're going to go out and charge, you can cut this guy a deal. You know, it's It doesn't need to be around your area. Not what the Jolly Bowman, man. What am I doing? That's it. Right, it doesn't have to be around your area. You could do it worldwide. You could set up 50 or 60 of these, show them exactly how to do it, and live off the commissions. With that simple. Right, so we're going to save that, which is success, and we're just going to organize it just so it looks a little bit nicer. So what we've built here is we have a shop. We have 3 different ways to get the shop. No, yes we do. So we've got the shop direct via the QR code. We have the shop actually in this, inside of here. Now we could actually put in, if we wanted to, we could put keywords for each one of these places. So we could put in keyword for this, that, the other, all the rest of it. We could add so much to this. Like we could just basically go wild, right? And that's what it looks like. How long did that take? It was like no time at all. But if you're building out a website and you've got that many layers on it, it's going to work out a nightmare. And this drives the people exactly where you want them to go to. So they come in, see the van, cool, looks nice, looks clean. We have the menu, we have make a telephone call to them, we have where we're going to be, we have everything. Only thing that we're missing now is we need a quick starter. So as a quick starter, let's see what he actually says in his messages. Actually, no, let's just right. So the quick starter, we're going to go into Messenger bot, and we are going to go into bot settings. Now, in amongst this bot settings, we can also set up SMS if we wanted to. We could set up email autoresponders. We could have it as soon as somebody comments on a post, then they're going to get sent straight. This, it's absolutely endless what we could do. It's pretty damn good. Right, so now we're going to click onto action buttons. I'm going to click change settings, and we're going to get start template. Now, if you're not in the EU, what you can now do is you can actually make choices. So straight from the very beginning, you could put menu, such and such, such and such, and have it all linking straight to where you want to go, which is pretty damn good. Now, in the EU, they brought limitations in. They are starting to revoke them a little bit. But in the EU, we're not allowed to do that for some unknown reason. Right, so we're going to put text for buttons. And what we'll do is we're just going to welcome the user. Now, I can't see this guy run ads, although if he did run ads, it'd be chock-a-block. If he did run ads, what we'll do is I'll do a JSON code, so we'll come into JSON code. And with the JSON code, it means that we can't use their first name. But we're going to be taking them in directly from our Facebook page. So we could use the first name if we wanted to. So, hi, welcome to our page. Some real Greek treats you inside these. Now, I made this a little bit clumpy by making it click to continue. It is what it is, really, that one. Oh, no. But I'm going to give them 2 choices, right? Because what I want to do, the reason why I put this in, is I want to give them 2 choices at the very beginning. So they might just want to call us, in which case I don't want them going through my entire chatbot just trying to find us to call us. Oh, these other things, notice these. You've got user's birthday. How cool is that? If you're running something, then just use user's birthday, pop the user's birthday in there, they fill out their birthday, boom. You've now got a birthday campaign all ready for you, done straight away. Now there is also a user location. So what I could do is I could use the user location. When they write to us, I'll say, right, okay, we've got one right next to you, here. And then use that location and say, right, okay, well, these locations. So it could be like a little bit technical, but not going to go that far because it'd be a nightmare. More. Right, we're going to have more. We're going to have a post back. Now the post back is where we actually had, well, we just built. So we have street food drive-through. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. That's your flow done. Now we could put down, if we wanted to, a load of quick replies of is there a particular place you want to go to. So we could do that straight away. We could do absolutely anything. So let's just have a quick look at what we've got. So I'm going to save that there. That's all saved. And I forgot the name of the place. Street food orders. Right. So we're going to... Let's have a look at Facebook. Now this is somebody who wouldn't have had all these bits and bobs done. Right, so street food, drive-through, street food order, I think that's what I put out. This is somebody who's never seen the power that this could actually give them. This is massive. It's took me 35 minutes to build all of that out, right? So 35 minutes. And that's going to be a business that's going to pay you now for the rest of your time. And once you've got this built out for one guy, I can go off and I can sell this to every single van. Well, I'm not going to, but you guys can. So first off, I need to add a button because I didn't add a button because I've only just set the page up. So what we're going to do is send message button, and then we are going to edit so we can test the button. So once that comes up, we're going to press get started, and we should get a little welcome message. Take a little while because my internet is terrible. So hi, welcome to our page. We have some real great treats for you inside. Please click to continue. So do I want to call them or do I want to do something else? I want to do something else. So we'll click more, and inside the more bit, we are going to get cool. Got his little van there. So we can call them, we can order food, or we can find them. Let's order food. Right, so we can click on order food, and what's going to happen is it's going to take us off the menu. Awesome. So let's have a quick look. We'll add some of that to cart, and we'll add some of that to the cart. Now I can't actually go through the checkout because obviously it's my PayPal. Please don't go on here and spend any money because you won't be getting no food off me. Right, so we've got the cart. We can then have a look at the cart. We have everything all done. Proceed to checkout. It's that simple. That's the easiest thing you're ever going to see on building a full e-commerce site. You could put absolutely anything in here. It could be food, could be anything at all. Really, really simple. I can proceed to checkout, and it'll take me there. Do I want to pay cash on delivery, or do I want to pay via PayPal? Now I could set up anything else I want to. I can set up any different sort of money that I want to, any currency, anything at all that we want to do, we can do it straight within this. So if you like this, I would love to see a thumbs up. One of the only people who can do this, so it is pretty damn cool. We're only ones with this sort of technology actually built in, so it's well worth a look, and hopefully you can see the value in it. Now, just as a side note, if you've also got Groove, you could now go and you could sell him a website, full email autoresponder, full membership site where you could sell videos on how to make his Greek food. You could do absolutely all sorts. The money is endless. And the problem is, guys, nobody's actually taken any sort of room to go out and do any of this, which is just strange. But anyway, I hope it's been some good to you. If it has, I would love to see a thumbs up, and it'd be awesome if you'd like to subscribe. If not, I'm sorry. Speak soon. Cheers. Have a good day.